Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures, and it's time once more for our weekly painting progress. And before you see what I would most like to spend my time in, and yes, that's right, bed. Oh, how I wish I could have more time to rest and relax, but I don't, because I'm busy doing this and painting minis and stuff. So yeah, anyway, this bed is from one of the Bones Kickstarters, and I started it many years ago, and it's sat here languishing since. So I just slapped a little bit of paint, touch up, called it a day. This one is from the Archon stretch goal box, and I got a little bit of gloss on there on the side that we'll have to fix up. I did not do a fantastically amazing detailed paint job on this bed. It's a bed. It gets the job done. Now there is a mimic version of it though, which is kind of cool. So yeah, we got beds. That's about the extent now. We did paint a couple other things. It was a very busy week, and so there was not a whole lot of time to sit down and paint. I tried to finish up a few things that got started, like this Nightly Night Perry Miniatures dude. I kind of liked the gloss and left it in that spot. He's ready to hop in bed. And he needed a friend. I have all these blue knights and billmen and foot soldiers, so we went ahead and did another team red one. You get the kid's bed, I get the big one. They can fight over it. Alright, what else? Oh, a random Dacian. This guy is an archer, though. One of the advantages of that kit is you can build them in a variety of different roles. I can't say the same for all of the Victrix kits, but definitely the Dacians you can build both ranged guys and a variety of close combat types. Very cool. And they scale well with the parry stuff. So, he could just be a random generic peasant archer. There's nothing overtly ancient about his dress or his gear. Yeah, I guess it's a little bit of an antiquated sword in his sheath there, but I mean, the facial hair, the floppy hat, the simple tunic, quiver, nothing out of the ordinary. I could see it working for at least Dark Age type stuff. Alright, a random Wadroon that obviously got a little bit glossier than I thought he would. This guy's been sitting on my table for way too long, so I just try to wrap him up. Yeah, we gotta go back and fix that. That's way too shiny. Shiny belly. Otherwise, I kind of like him. None of my Wadroon match, I've noticed. This guy I got absolutely sick of painting. He just seemed to go on forever. I think I still have one more model from the First Blood starter set. And I just called it a day. I'm not going to sit there and spend time making his feathers look nice. I want big and colorful and carnivale looking feathers on his back. Because why not? Alright, probably the biggest piece, but certainly not the nicest looking, at least in terms of paint jobs, is a Rocket Pig Ogre. No, actually he's a troll, now that I think about it. This is a big troll. He is quite large. We need to get you zoomed out, I guess. Just so you can see a good size representation. He is massive. I mean, in 15 millimeter or something, this dude could be like a giant. I like the pose, though. So since he is so large, most of you never built any of the Rocket Pig stuff. Although they are primarily aimed at being printed on FDM printers, you can do them on resin, which I obviously did, and they tend to be multi-part, so you just have to glue it all together. So there is a bit more free range in terms of the posing. But yeah, he's massive. Just just to give you an indication of size, that is a skull pass. What is this? I know what that is. Skull pass troll. Probably big enough to be the Troggoth big boss type. Not that I don't already have one. Painted, no less, now that I think about it. So, yeah, for whatever reason, I felt like some of the spots, especially like on the fur and the bones down here, were not as sharply defined as some of the other sections of him. Musculature is nice and detailed. I don't know, I think he came out okay. I think the paint job is adequate. It's nothing fantastic, but it definitely gets the job done. And at least he'll fit in with all my other trolls. They all tend to be blue. Alright, what else we get to? Oh! The Kruleboyz. I got Kruleboyz done. Not that I can remember what they're called. Man-shooter, crossbow, killers. I don't know. And I didn't paint his teeth. Okay, well, back to the painting table. Honestly, I dig these guys. I think they came out good in the end. I'm satisfied with how they turned out. I did finish the unit. I just think they look neat. Will I pick up a few more? Probably. Of course, I don't think these guys are available yet outside of Dominion, are they? I don't think they're in any of the new starters. Not that I've ever seen a new starter in the flesh yet, so what do I know? And then I think this guy's supposed to be the boss dude. I wanted to give him some glowing eyes, but they didn't turn out as bright as I'd hoped. And as I said before, I completely forgot to paint his teeth. I guess his fingernails too. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference though. He's done for the most part. I think, at least from a distance, tabletop-wise, I don't think it's going to make a huge impact on just about anything. I mean, they look finished. And finally, I also got the Killaboss done. The Killaboss. His dead Stormcast trod into the ground there. Looking at this, I think I probably need to go back. I thought this was a little bit redder, and it came out very dark and coppery. Almost too dark. Probably should fix that. Otherwise, I think he's okay. I have no idea where his Stabbagrot went off to. It has absolutely run away and is hiding in fear of being discovered and half-painted for months on end, probably. Hopefully we'll get to him soon. So I almost got most of the Star Blood Stalkers, or I think that's what they were called, the Lizardman team for Warhammer Underworlds. I should have all those guys done next week, as well as a few other random models. I feel like I'm getting back into the groove of going to work and having to paint and having to film and having to edit and having to answer questions and having to do everything. So that's a good sign. But you know, I've been thinking, I've got that Patreon, and I feel like I've been kind of negligent in my Patreonical duties, for lack of a better word. And I'm thinking, in case anybody's interested anyways, I'm just going to simplify things, and I'm just going to make it a straight buck. I feel like I'm worth more than that, but you know what? I'm going to keep doing this anyways, so if people want to support it, awesome. If you got $1 to toss my way, awesome. If you don't, well, I guess it's still awesome that you're watching, but nevertheless, I figure it's just a nice, easy thing to do, and hopefully those of you who enjoy this will continue to support the channel, and we'll get that started with September, since that is just right around the corner, actually. Yeah, geez, it's like the 20-something already. Anyway, so we'll have a link for that down below if you guys want to take a look. Like I said, help support the channel. I greatly appreciate it. And also, we will have those links to where you can track down all these models yourselves. Hopefully, I will have some models finished from Sparkle Trout. I am still eagerly anticipating his giant mechanical Dimacarian thingamajig from the Maker's Cult that he's been working on. Hopefully, he's going to get that done soon. Like I said, fingers crossed. And hopefully I will have some of the big stuff, like all those dinosaurs, started in the near future as well. So, with that said, this has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we will see you back here soon. Bye-bye.